According to the IPA, then it will be the able.
Able.
So then I'll be able to go there. Right. I'll be able to go there. So here A has been changed into A, what we pronounce A.
Right.
So it has been changed into A. So A itself is a diphthong.
Hello dear viewers, welcome back to another podcast, and we're doing our fourth podcast today. And in this podcast we're going to be discussing about listening skills. Why listening skills matter more than students think. I'm your host Mehdi Hasan Shoban, Senior Faculty of Talenthut, and with me always Mr. Shakhawat sir. Thank you for joining us. The CEO of Talenthut and the writer of the book Sahaj Bhashaয় Spoken English. That's right behind us. And welcome you, sir, to
Thank
our
you very
podcast.
much. Thank you. And this is the fourth episode.
Yes, we're doing the fourth episode.
That is a success.
Yes, I think. And we'll be continuing this for as long as we can.
Yes, right. So minimum 100 series we can do.
Okay.
Because students have a lot of problems.
Right.
So we can solve their problems through this podcast.
Right.
Right.
And we get a lot of information from Shakhawat sir. And I want to thank you in advance today, sir, for doing this.
You're welcome.
Okay. So in this video, we're going to be talking about why listening matters most. Some students don't give as much importance to listening. So I want to know from you, what do you think about listening when it comes to speaking or developing the skills of speaking?
Okay. So in the perspective of speaking, if I want to talk about the listening is called a receptive skill. If you have the empty brain, you have nothing inside your brain, then what you are going to express? You have no words to say.
Right.
No sounds to utter.
Right.
So you should have something inside your brain.
Right.
If I want to say about the context of Bangladesh, we always pay our full attention or focus to the grammatical structures. So where is the main problem? Problem is when we learn the grammar. Most of the cases when we learn the grammar without context, we don't know where this grammar is going to be used to with.
Right.
Where we apply them.
Right.
But through listening, you will learn where the exact grammar or pronunciation or the specific sentences based on situation you will apply.
Okay.
So in that sense, we can say that listening is much more important than speaking. Because listening comes first, speaking comes second.
Yeah.
If you want to improve your speaking skill, you have to go through listening skill.
Okay.
And you know that we have 1:2 ratio of using the language for communication. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Right.
Yes. You have to speak less, you have to listen more.
Yes.
So the more you listen, the more you can speak.
Okay, a lot of students, they don't think that listening matters that much because they face different kind of problems while they are listening. Maybe they are not understanding, maybe they are not getting the listening how they think they will get it. So for those students, what will you advise?
Okay, thank you very much. And from my perspective, there are mainly 2 different ways to express the language. In particular, if I want to talk about the speaking, we know that there are 26 letters, but these letters has been splitted into 44 sounds.
Yes.
So when we divide this letter or distribute the letter into different sounds, like you know that the alphabet A, it takes 11 sounds in English language.
Right.
So without knowing the sounds, it's quite tough to adapt with the listening. That's why you have to listen. At the same time, you have to learn the phonetics. You have to learn the sounds. When you will get touch with those things, then you will be able to understand everything clearly.
Okay.
Yes, without learning sound, you can also improve your listening, but it will be the time-consuming fact. When you can analyze the words, you can analyze the sound. Like for example, if I want to give an example, like ABLE. In Bangladesh, this is pronounced as in able.
Able, right.
I'm able to go there.
Right.
Make it the correct sound. But we are getting only 1 letter, but we are getting 2 sounds from this letter.
Yes.
This is called diphthong. So diphthong is A plus E, A. So when you will learn this thing that the alphabet like A, it will be pronounced as in 2 sound or single sound sometimes, then you will be able to understand, okay, yes, That is how. Even your spelling can be corrected according to these rules.
And the listening can be more understandable.
More understandable, more adaptable, and you will be able to. Yes, it will not happen overnight, but suppose without learning IPA, if your listening skill will be improved in 6 months, if you learn IPA, it will take 2 months.
Okay. So, as you mentioned about times, I want to ask you that for our students to improve their listening skills, what should they do daily? Along with learning phonetics, what other things they can do?
First of all, it's not necessary to learn the phonetics, but at least if they know some very basic rules of pronunciation, then it's also okay, like aspirated sound, silent letter, and some different pronunciation of five vowel letters. And it will be okay. It will be the shortcut way. But allowing sound, the student can listen, can make a listening habit. Suppose you like to listen to the song, so you will try to listen English song.
Right.
Right. Someone likes to listen a story, so they will listen English story. Someone like to watch movie or drama, so they will watch English movie or English drama. Right. That is how they can make their interest, they can transform their interest into learning. When they will transform their interest into learning, then the two things will come, like two kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Right. So
they're having fun.
yeah, they will have a fun, and they will at the same time they will learn.
Okay, so this comes to their subconscious mind.
Yes.
They're learning without knowing.
Yes. Even you know that I'm now doing live with one of our students named Mahbub. So last day I saw that I am giving this example for the reference.
Okay.
So last day he 2 times he used passive voice in his English speaking conversation. Right. So I asked him instantly, "Do you know what sentences have you used?"
Okay.
He said, "No, sir." So you did it subconsciously. Yes, sir. So you have used passive voice perfectly. He just astonished. Okay, so am I, sir? Yes, you are. Then he asked, how is it possible? It is possible because of listening. Because through listening, you have learned a lot of passive voices, complex sentences, and many things. It's automatically instilled in your brain, and it will come automatically from your mouth.
Right. So the process is you learn, but you don't know that you're learning.
Yes, right. We cannot feel our learning.
Yes. So this is very interesting, sir. This is very interesting.
That's why sometimes the student cannot track their progress and they feel disappointed.
Okay. So as we are talking about learning subconsciously, I would like you to give us an advice on how can we do that more effectively, meaning learning subconsciously with more efficiency.
Okay, you know that listening, we know 2 basic words. One is hearing and another is listening. Right. Hearing is you are listening something but you are not giving the attention.
Right.
You are just deliberately
just being there.
Right, being there. Like, and when you are listening to it, that means you are giving your full concentration. It's quite tough for anyone to listen for a long hour in a full concentration. It's quite tough.
Yes, it is very tough.
So that's why what you can do, you can just distribute your time into or segmented your time into different ways. One is you will only listen, even it can be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You will give your full attention to your listening, and you will try to find out the words, the pronunciation, and try to find out the meaning and the main ideas. On the other hand, you will also listen, but you will not pay your full attention. Like listening to music, you have just put headphone in your, you are doing some work
and enjoying,
like multitasking and enjoying the music. And it is not very hard for anyone to listen to for a long time. Right. So that is how they can practice. And yes, if you wanna just ask me, sir, how can we improve your speaking through listening? Then there is one method will come that is called imitation.
Okay.
During your listening, you try to imitate or mimic the sound or the word and try to copy them and try to just, even after that, you can record your voice and you can listen to it, compare the both sounds, whether if it is okay, then okay. If not okay, then you re-record it.
Okay. So now a personal question.
Sure.
I would like to ask you that how much will you give contribution to listening, the learning that you have for this language, English?
Oh my God. From your question, I felt a little nostalgic because I'm getting back to my young time. Because in that time, I had not that equipped with enough technologies.
Yeah.
So
It was
in my
very
time,
harder to
yes,
listen.
in my time there is a recording ribbon. Through this we can learn, which is called the cassette.
Cassette.
And then the next version has come the CD player.
CD, right.
Okay. So we had a Walkman. We had a device named Walkman in that time, and we used to play it with the battery.
Family Walkman.
Yes,
Everyone
family
used
Walkman.
to
Yes,
use
yes,
that.
right. So we put a plug into the Walkman, then we listened to it. When I was the student of intermediate, in that time I bought a CD man. CD man means you can play the CD, the disc.
Okay.
Okay. So I can remember that every night I spent 2 batteries.
Just listening.
Just for list. Every morning I had to purchase 2 new batteries. Cause the whole night I used to put it into my ear, then I slept.
Interesting. Very interesting, sir.
Yes. So even in the that the language of my dream also has been changed. So I saw that in my dream I used to talk in English.
Okay. So that was that much effective.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
So
That was mainly the dedication. I really fond of talking in English.
okay.
It's I feel happy. I feel it's my comfort zone now. I feel cozy
Right.
in talking and listening to it. I never listen to the other language, even the Bangla language, because all the time from my environment I'm listening to Bangla. Now then this is my time to, even since I'm still a teacher, still I'm learning, still I'm listening.
We all are. So one last thing I would like to add is that from this conversation we have learned that it can be also fun to learn a new language, and it can also be very interesting. Okay, so we're at the end of our podcast today. So I want to thank Shakhawat sir once again. Thank you, sir, for your insights on listening, and thank you, dear audience, for staying with us. Hope to see you in the next podcast.
Thank you very much to all of you. Please do subscribe or follow our page and channel.
Right.
And if you have any query, you can ask us. We will
Yes.
try to cover them on our podcast too.
Right.
Thank you very
So
much.
leave a comment.